If it were up to you, what would you do with this power play? Because again, the numbers are deceiving. They're still one of the top power play units in the league, but they have these blips, these nonchalant efforts, the lack of urgency. Like it's very similar to my beer league team on Sundays, man. Like you just strolling like a Sunday stroll. But this is the National League. You're 19 games away from the Stanley Cup playoffs. What would you do differently? We've talked about Riley. We've talked about Gustafson. I think we've seen through two games Gustafson what he is at the early part of his Maple Leafs career. He's an offensive minded guy, and we get it. But they've at this point seemed reluctant to take Riley off the first power play unit. But what would you do to get these guys going here?
Yeah, I mean, all you can do, it's always special watching, or it's not special, it's different, working with the power plays. And I don't have a ton of experience doing it, obviously, but I know, how those guys operate and how they get together and talk, and they go out early and work on stuff, and they go into the video room by themselves and look things over. So they're hyper aware of everything that's going on. And I just think when you get that many high skilled guys there, I mean, you look at Nylander, Tavares, Marner, Matthews, Riley, all out there at the same time. You're jostling around, and there's so much skill and so much hockey IQ out there that sometimes you're trying to figure out who's getting open and who's leading this thing and who are we looking for. And it's not just a simple like feed Ovi on the left side so he can knee down one time it like he's done 500 times. They're just finding themselves. And at the end of the day, you keep trying the guys, you keep working through what works. And I just think if there's a lot of options on the power play and it's not working and they're giving up shorthanded goals, it's pretty easy to say, hey, buddy, who's not paying attention to the defensive side of things, and you're the guy that's the reason that's holding up this power play from having success, then you're going to maybe go onto the second unit or off the power play in general, because we got lots of guys that can move in there, and the Keefe's not scared to do that. He's just going to keep doing it and try to find something that clicks.
At the very least, I think it would jumble up the two units, man. Like that's the one thing they really have stayed away from since the Matthews era got underway with Tavares and Marner, and they've stacked the first power play unit. Let's have a look at maybe using both units equally through a 2-minute power play. I mean, it's worth a try. You're trying everything else. Hell, they had Alex Kerfoot on the top line the other night, right? So like we're at a
I
point where
know.
experimentation is prime. You know who you're taking on in the first round. It doesn't seem like Tampa's gonna give you a run for your money for home ice. So try it out. But they've been reluctant to at this point.